Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our series building decks around the legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy set. Leading today's deck is none other than Edea, Possessed Sorceress. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Edea, Possessed Sorceress is a 5-mana 2/5 legendary human warlock with Ward 2. At the beginning of combat on our turn, we gain control of target creature an opponent controls until the end of turn. We untap it, and it gains haste until the end of turn as well. Additionally, whenever a creature we control but don't own dies, we return it to the battlefield under its owner's control and draw a card. The one thing all commander decks want to do is ramp and draw cards. So when you have a commander that does one of those things, it's great. Now, I've seen builds of Edea that are aristocrat-focused, and we do have some sacrifice effects in our deck, but we're not focused on just sacrificing creatures. Besides, if we kill our opponent's creatures, they just get them back again, right? If only we could keep them forever. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't a new product, they are now available in the beautiful two-tone Synergy series, like this black-red one seen here. Find out if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Starting off our land base is Command Tower and Exotic Orchard, both great budget lands that belong in just about any multicolored deck. Next up, we've got Sunken Hollow, Smoldering Marsh, Volatile Fjord, Fetid Pools, Canyon Slough, and Molten Tributary as typed lands. This deck is mostly budget, but having some typed lands that we can fetch for if we ever decide to upgrade the deck in the future is nice. For untapped dual lands, we've got Drowned Catacomb, Dragonskull Summit, Sulphur Falls, Tainted Isle, Tainted Peak, Cascade Bluffs, Underground River, Sulphurous Springs, and Shivan Reef. Thank you to WotC for printing enough options that we don't have to run tap lands outside of ultra budget decks. Next up, Dimir Aqueduct, Rakdos Carnarium, and Is It Boilerworks, because bounce lands are awesome and deserve more love. For utility lands, we've got Bojuka Bog and Phyrexian Tower. I know Phyrexian Tower isn't exactly budget, but we're not exactly a budget deck. More on that later. Evolving Wilds, and Terramorphic Expanse for color fixing. Finally, 4 islands, 4 swamps, and 4 mountains for basics. Basics are cheap, and there's a lot of non-basic hate running around out there. Starting off our mana ramp package is Dark Ritual, our only ritual. Getting our commander down quicker is always nice. Next up, we've got Seize the Spotlight, Warren Soul Trader, Descent into Avernus, and Black Market Connections for treasure generation. Not exactly budget, but no crazy expensive cards either. Finally, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Indulgence, Talisman of Creativity, Dimir Signet, Rakdos Signet, Is It Signet, and Chromatic Lantern as mana rocks. A good mix of mana rocks and treasure generators. Our card advantage package is mostly built around sacrifice, and consists of Deadly Dispute, The Beast Deathless Prince, Village Rites, Nasty End, Disciple of Bolus, Umbral Caller Zealot, Rakdos the Muscle, Corrupted Conviction, Victimize, Shadowheart Dark Justiciar, Ultimecia Temporal Threat, Diabolic Intent, and Morbid Curiosity. Like I said, mostly sacrifice effects. Despite that, we're not an Aristocrats deck because we're not running any payoffs. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Braid's Arisen Nightmare, Counterspell, Negate, Abrade, Rakdos Charm, Fling, Ayara, Widow of the Realm, Dayuthi Voidwalker, Chaos Warp, Withering Torment, Bedevil, Commit Memory, and Invert Polarity. Some counter magic, some spot removal, just as Garfield intended. Our board wipes consist of Blasphemous Act, Toxic Deluge, and Mutinous Massacre. Simple and straightforward. The core of our deck consists of Duelist's Flame, Dominus of Fealty, Saw in Half, Mass Mutiny, Zara Renegade Recruiter, Norin Swift Survivalist, Nightmare Shepherd, Locke Treasure Hunter, Itali Primal Storm, Laughing Jasper Flint, Carder Doomscourge, Obeka Brute Chronologist, Thief of Sanity, and Agent of Treachery. Wanted some additional theft shenanigans. Supporting our plan, we've got Lightning Greaves, Swiftfoot Boots, Karlach Fury of Avernus, Spark Double, Insurrection, and Thassa Deep Dwelling. That's right, we're that mean. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Right on target. 13 pieces of card advantage. 13 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 4 pieces of graveyard hate in Commit Memory, Dayuthi Voidwalker, Rakdos Charm, and Bojuka Bog. Yes, that might be a little excessive, but that's fine. 1 Sudden I Win card in Thassa Deep Dwelling. To understand why Thassa Deep Dwelling is a win condition, you need to understand that when a creature leaves the battlefield and returns, it is a new creature, which means the rules governing it reset. It no longer has haste until the end of turn, and it no longer goes back to our opponent either, specifically because of how Thassa is worded. It doesn't say return to the battlefield under its owner's control, it says our control. That means we don't have to give the creature back. Ever. Well, until the game is over. I don't want to hear back that one of my viewers told them that stealing from other players is fine. The point of this deck is to steal creatures, sack them if we need to draw cards, or flicker them if we want to keep them. But the main focus is beating down our opponents with their own creatures. It's okay, Edea will take care of you. Come join the dark side. We have cookies. Are you building an Edea Possessed Sorceress Commander deck? What about a deck led by one of the other legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy Holiday release? Leave a comment down below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgi, Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Asura Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori Sleech, Zach, Mr. Salty, and Hua. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.